think there's two parts to that. I think I came through the doors of the Buddhist Centre with the desire to suffer less. I think maybe that's quite common actually for a lot of people to walk through those doors, to be in some kind of pain or dukkha, as we call it, and to want to step away from that. So I think my initial urge was to step away from something, to step away from my experience, and quite difficult experience at the time. But then it feels like the trajectory of that journey kind of changes. It feels from stepping away from something more towards stepping into something. I feel like I wanted to suffer less to start with, and then what started to shift and happen over time was wanting to live more, to live far more fully. And I think that's what Buddhist practice and living a Buddhist life allows you to do. I think I want to be more human. I think that's what draws me to Buddhism, is to want to be more human. And I think that's what practice makes possible, basically. Living a more fully human life with more colour, more vitality, more connection, more intimacy, meaning, creativity, connection. I generally don't think I was really, truly, fully capable of love before I started practicing Buddhism. And I don't think I've even started to get towards what the limits of is possible to do with love, but I feel like I can do that now, which is enormous. That's a sea change. That's, I don't know, a life that feels like living. I think it touches absolutely every part of my life, really. I think in terms of relationally and the people that I'm in contact with, it allows me to connect with them in a just much, much, much fuller way. I mean, I live in community. I live with people, alongside people. I think in terms of my friendships, my relationships with my family, it enables me to open up to them and to be more fully present to them. I think it allows me to experience joy and beauty and awe and all of the full range of life, really. It's also massively beneficial for. I'm training to be a counsellor at the moment, and it touches into that in an enormous way, both in terms of sitting in the room for across from somebody and being present to what's going on for them, and also that work and what that entails is opening up to quite a lot, sometimes quite a lot of pain, and to do that, I feel like being in touch with a bigger sense of holding. I think what a big part of Buddhist practice is to touching into that something other that's quite kind of difficult to explain, really, or to put into words, but that sense of, I don't know, maybe the transcendental or something other, something beyond, something bigger than myself. And I feel like having some kind of connection with that allows me to be more fully present to people and to hold what it is they might be bringing. My immediate response is yes, I think, which comes from a place of faith. What that looks like, I think, is maybe a bit more nuanced and a bit more subtle, because I think what practicing the Dharma does is it involves a process of inner change, which then begins to perfume your surroundings and who you're with and the way you relate to the world. And I think there's a ripple effect to that.